How many times has a 5-second emotional outburst cost you a 5-year relationship or a career opportunity? Most of us are living on autopilot, letting our primitive lizard brain dictate our modern lives. In a world obsessed with instant replies, the most lethal skill you can develop is the strategic pause. Over the next 3 minutes, we are moving beyond simple advice and into a high-level cognitive system to transform your impulsive urges into calculated power plays. Your journey starts with somatic recognition. Long before your mind processes an insult or a crisis, your body has already sounded the alarm. You feel that sudden spike in heart rate, the shallow breathing, or the heat rising in your palms. This is your biology, preparing for a war that doesn't exist. Instead of letting that energy explode outward, turn your focus inward. Physically acknowledge the sensation by saying to yourself, "My nervous system is redlining." This neurological hack forced your brain to transition from the reactive amygdala to the analytical prefrontal cortex. You aren't suppressing the emotion, you are observing it like a scientist, which instantly robs the impulse of its power over your muscles and tongue. Once you've anchored your physiology, move into the narrative deconstruction. Most of our anger isn't based on what happened, but on the story we tell ourselves about why it happened. If someone cuts you off in traffic, your brain narrates a story about their disrespect. To break this, you must run a probability check. Ask yourself, what are 3 other reasons this happened that have nothing to do with me? Maybe they're rushing to a hospital. Maybe they're just distracted by a crisis. By introducing multiple interpretations, you shatter the egocentric narrative that fuels a reaction. You move from being a victim of the situation to a neutral observer of the facts. The final layer is the temporal stress test. We often sacrifice our future peace for a moment of winning an argument. Apply the 3-10 rule. How will I feel about this reaction in 10 minutes, 10 months, and 10 years? If your response satisfies the next 10 minutes, but creates a mess for the next 10 months, it is a strategic failure. High-value individuals do not trade their reputation for a temporary hit of dopamine or a witty comeback. You are playing a long game. By integrating somatic recognition, narrative deconstruction, and the temporal stress test, you stop being a passenger to your chemistry. You become the filter through which all chaos must pass before a single word is spoken. The silence between a provocation and your response is where your true character is forged. Don't just react to the world, dictate your place within it by mastering the art of the intentional delay.